If you are a beauty enthusiast like me, you've probably noticed that Rhode released a bunch of new products for summer, and they are most likely all over your socials. So I wouldn't blame you if you are thinking about trying or buying them or already have. Personally, the thing that really caught my eye the most from that collection was the Highlight Milk, because the Rhode Glazing Milk is my favorite product from the Rhode brand, full stop. I've tried a bunch of the skincare products. I have the cream blush. I've tried a bunch of the peptide lip treatments as well. But the thing that I cannot find a good dupe for, and that I think is truly a one-of-a-kind product, is the Rhode Glazing Milk. This is a ceramide facial essence, and for me it's the first step of my skincare, whether it's morning and I'm getting ready to put on makeup for the day, or it's night and I'm getting ready to put on my nighttime skincare. So this is really a product I can't replace, I can't find a dupe for, and I will continue to buy from Rhode as long as they're selling it. It's just so unique, the texture, the feel, the effect on the skin. There's truly nothing like it that I've tried. From the summer collection, the Highlight Milk is really interesting because it's basically the Glazing Milk. They have different shades, so whether you want more of a luminizer to brighten your skin or you want something that's going to give you more of a bronzed glow effect, they've got 4 shades. I really like the idea of this. However, I don't love the price. It's actually half the size of this. This bottle is 4.2 ounces. I believe the Highlight Milk clocks in around 2.2 ounces, and so you're getting roughly half the size. This is $32, so it's not cheap, but like I said, it's very unique and one of a kind. And it does last because you only use 4 or 5 drops every time. It does go a long way. You can use it as sparingly as you want. Like maybe you only use it once a day instead of twice a day like I do. The Highlight Milk is $28 for half the size. So what you're paying for is that pigment that they're adding to it. So it just got me thinking, definitely on a budget these days and trying to use what I have to the extent I can without buying new stuff that I really don't need. And so I wanted to test out a theory I have, which is why not take the Rhode Glazing Milk and mix it with my well-loved cream bronzer. This is the L'Oreal True Match Lumi Glotion. It's a natural glow enhancer, and this is in the shade Deep Glow. I have talked about this on my YouTube and Instagram channels before because I just love it so much. It's a great budget-friendly drugstore product that is really a foolproof bronzer. Like if you get scared of bronzer, this is a really nice product that you can use to give yourself a bronzing effect and even contour to some degree. And it's really easy for people who are a little bit intimidated by bronzer or who just want to do their bronzer super quick and easy, because you can literally just apply this with a brush around the high points of your face and get a beautiful glowy effect. And for some people, depending on your skin tone, this could even go all over. What we're gonna do today is mix up a little concoction and test out my theory, because my theory is if we can get the ratio of this right, so like right amount of this and right amount of this, we can kind of get a similar effect to one of the shades of the Highlight Milk, which I've had my eye on, which would be number 3, which is sort of more bronzy. The shade range goes from like a light pearlescent shade that really doesn't give any tint at all to something that's much darker and more bronze, probably more appropriate for deeper skin tones. The shades are 1 through 4, and I'm kind of looking to mimic number 3, and I'll pop that up on the screen here so you can see what I mean. Let's get started. I actually asked ChatGPT to kind of help me with this theory, and it suggested that we go with a 6-to-1 ratio. So 6 drops of the Highlight Milk, 1 drop of the Glotion. That sounds right to me. It said that if it's still not right, we could add a little bit more of the Glotion. So we kind of increase the ratio of this in the mixture. So I think I'm gonna put 1 drop of the Glotion on first. I'm gonna do this in the palm of my hand so that way we can mix it up real good. This is like a drop. Shake this up. I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna drop 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The bottle is very good for drops. So now we have something that looks like that, and I'm just gonna like mix it around in my hand. Okay, so what you see is we have a tinted milk going on. And then I'm just gonna put on the side of my face here so that we can do sort of a side-by-side. Oh, and disclaimer, I have nothing on my face right now, just some skincare. No base, no foundation, no concealer. Personally, I think we need a little more bronzer. I'm gonna add another drop, okay? And then I think what I'm gonna do here is add, trying to do math. So we have 1 drop here. I think I'm gonna up the ratio to 4 drops of Rhode. So let's do this. 2, 3, 4. So you have that, gonna mix it. Okay, that. I definitely think this is pretty close to the effect you would get from the Glazing Milk because it's basically just a tinted version of the milk. That, to me, definitely looks warmer on this side than this side. Definitely making the face look super hydrated, glowy, which is the effect of the milk. I definitely think that ratio is a little bit better, but let's go one step further. I want to go 1 to 3. I would be hesitant personally to put any foundation on top of this because it's going to cover whatever bronzer you have put on your skin. So this is definitely like a no makeup look. Maybe if, you know, you're going to the beach or you're going outside and you want to have the least makeup possible on your face, this is something you would put on with just like a little bit of concealer around your eyes and any like trouble spots that you have. But this is something you'd wear pretty much as your base. You could add a little blush and some mascara and you're out the door. I love the way the milk just wakes up your skin. So let's try it again. We're starting at the baseline here. I'm gonna do another drop of this. Try not to go too crazy with this, but maybe I put a little bit more, okay? Just like that. And then we're gonna do 3 drops of this. 1, 2, 3, okay? So we definitely have more of a bronze coming through here. Ah, there we go. Yeah, okay. So I'm thinking that could probably be a good ratio, the 3 to 1. This just looks overall more sun-kissed and glowy than the left side of my face. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the other side of my face now. I'm just bringing it down too around my chin so that it kind of blends a little bit. That's the finished look. And honestly, with this, like, I don't need any bronzer. Like, this is it, of course, like, I'm done. I personally think this is the effect, roughly, that I would get with the shade of Highlight Milk from Rhode that I'm looking at. I think this gives me a preview of what I could expect. I think it's nice. I think it really gives a nice sort of wash of sheer coverage to the face. It warms up your skin, in my case, which I need. It looks hydrated and glowy. I would probably add a little bit of cream blush, some mascara, maybe a little bit of lip gloss, and then you're out the door. This might be a good substitute for the Rhode Highlight Milk if you're not in the market to spend $28 just yet. Another thought I had is, so with the Highlight Milks, there's, like I said, 4 shades from lighter to dark. The 2 lighter shades are kind of, like I said, sheer, pearlescent, don't add much color at all. Just based on this experiment, I feel like it validates what I thought, which is I don't need the lighter shades because I really don't need another product that just adds glow to my face. Honestly, this on its own, the Glazing Milk, gives you enough glow. There is a fine line between glowy and greasy, if you ask me, especially for those of us with combination skin. I also have highlighters galore in cream and powder versions. And by the way, I also have other Lumi Glotions in those lighter shades as well. So if I want to add some of this all over my face, I already have it. I want to put it, you know, in just certain areas as a highlighter, I have it. So to me, the Highlight Milk shades that come in the lighter shades that sort of mirror these is just not necessary. If I was gonna go for one of them, it would be one of the bronzy shades. The deepest shade, number 4, is probably way too dark for my skin tone. So that one's out. So I think 3 is really the only option for me. Kind of feel like I could duplicate it myself with products I already have. And like I said, the Glazing Milk is something you can wear as just skincare or potentially mix with something else. I think it's a better buy to just buy this and then use it as you want. I think it's much more versatile if you buy it this way versus buying the Highlight Milk, because then you're just locked in as a luminizer, whereas this could be a luminizer if you add something to it, or just great skincare on its own. Let me know what you think of this experiment. Do you think it worked? Do you think it bombed? I would love to know. Leave me a comment, but also let me know if there's anything that you're playing around with. Is there anything you've mixed with the Rhode Glazing Milk that really works? I know some people have mentioned the e.l.f. bronzing drops are a good option as well. So I would love to hear your thoughts and what's working for you. And if you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button and subscribe too. I'll catch you later.